Now, terrible events do happen, and sometimes these can have an impact on your mental health. It could cause stress, anxiety, and fear about the future for you and your family. So here's some tips to help you. The first one is, which I kind of mentioned in the news already, is don't overdo the media exposure. So if something major has happened in the world, of course we know it's going to be in the news constantly the whole day. And it's not that you're not going to watch the news, but don't overdo it. Now, most of us are now constantly connected with social media and updated all the time. And of course, if you are constantly connected, that will bring you more stress. So avoid checking updates, for example, before you go to bed or as soon as you wake up. That's no way to start or end the day. And also, we've spoken about alerts before. Just turn them off so you're not constantly bombarded. So just limit the amount of things that you're watching on news. The second point is to drink positivity. So listen to happy news, take in good stuff as well, read positive articles. Remember that there are great things going on in the world too. It's not just all the bad stuff that we are constantly bombarded with. The third point is to try not to change your routine. I remember when we had the London bombings, I was quite nervous about getting on the tube. I think for maybe a few days, I actually avoided the tube altogether. And then my mum would sort of tell me, phone me from Cyprus and say, you know, avoid central London, don't go there, it's dangerous. Now I actually love going to central London for a meal. And then I thought to myself, you know what, I'm not going to be afraid anymore because, you know, if it's my time to go, I'm going to go. I can't change my routine. I can't change the way I normally do things because of these kind of threats. So I just started to do things normally again, and that fear went. So if you start changing your routine and changing everything, of course you're going to take certain precautions. And not to say that, you know, don't be careful or anything like that, but you can't just change the way you do things or everything that you do just because of what's happened, because that will probably bring you more stress. The next one is don't focus on the event, focus on you. So make sure you don't forget about yourself. Maybe you're consumed with what's happened, but make sure you keep on with the things that you normally do, like exercise, make sure you get enough rest, eat well, get your daily dose of nature, and relax as well. The fifth point is to spend time with your loved ones. Now sometimes I know after a traumatic event, people sometimes want to spend time alone, which to an extent is okay. Maybe you want to reflect on what's happened. Maybe the events have actually pushed you to consider your future in a different, maybe deeper way, but don't stay alone too long, or else you can run the risk of isolating yourself and then starting to feel down. And also, if you actually need help, if you're finding that you want to spend too much time alone, it's best to speak up and ask for help. And the next one is, don't forget about others. So you can find a good cause to support. So instead of just focusing on the bad things that have happened, try to make a difference in the world in some way.